my channel. If you guys don't already know me, I'm Day, the Glam Fairy. That's me. And today video, I'm just coming here to tell you guys about the new journey I'm starting with Ulta Beauty and how I got through the hiring process, the interview process, and now I'm officially a beauty advisor at Ulta Beauty. I applied for Ulta when about 2 months ago, actually. No, actually it was a month ago. Then one day I went into the store just randomly shopping. I totally forgot I applied. I'm just randomly shopping. I'm talking with the store associate and she's just talking to me. We have a random conversation about, products that I'm interested in and so forth and so on. Okay, so then I'm like, you know what? Let me just ask her if they're hiring me because I didn't hear anything back. So I'm like, are you guys hiring? She was like, yeah, actually we are. And we actually need a lot of help right now. So, I recommend you going online, filling out the application. And what's your name? I'll get your name and I'll try to get the manager to put your application when he gets back in town from vacation on Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, I actually already did an application online, but I never heard anything back. So she asked for my name. She took my name. She didn't write it down or anything. So once I left, I'm like, that's cap. She's not going to remember my name. She's not going to get my application pulled. She's not going to do any of that. But it's okay, So fast forward. Now I'm like, Tuesday comes and I remember her saying that the manager comes back on Tuesday. So I still have it up in the air that maybe she may get it pulled or, maybe not, but it's like whatever for me. So Tuesday comes, he didn't call me on Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, cool. I wait a few days and a few days turned into a week. So now next Tuesday comes. So I get a phone call like 5 p.m. and he's like, hey, this is such and such calling from Ulta and Cece, she recommended you. I put your application. I love your resume. I was wondering if you was interested in coming in for an interview. And I'm like, yes, of course. And he's like, well, it's tomorrow. Can you get here at 2? I'm like, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. Basically, what I do before I go on an interview, I do my research on the company. I do a lot of research on the company. So I have things to talk about during the interview. I have questions to ask. Even if they ask me questions, trying to see if I know about the company that I want to work for, which they typically do. So it's always good to be prepared for that. But I also took another step and I went on YouTube and I just looked up like interview questions that they may ask and just other girls that may have worked for Ulta and that can help me, like give me all the tips and tricks that I need to knock out this interview. So that actually helped a lot. So that was one thing I did vow to do if I did get the job. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be able to help another girl like me or woman that's trying to go for this job or this position at this store, and I want to be able to help them and help them get prepared more. So after a whole night of doing all of that, got myself up the next day. I said a prayer. I got dressed. I did my makeup really pretty, like this kinda. It was nice and soft and pretty. I also had on all black because when you go to Ulta, they always wear black and white. So you want to look, when you go for the interview, you want to come as if you got the job already. So you want to look like the part already, So I went there. I got there like 10 minutes early. You never want to be right on time. You want to be early. You want to be prompt to let them know that, listen, I'm here. I'm a person that's always on time. it looks very good. Employees that already work there, they were like, oh my God, you look so nice. You're so beautiful. Like, what's your name? Just talking to me. It was like amazing. A little bit of pressure came off my shoulders. The interview ended up being a group interview. Yes, a group interview. It was three of us. It was three of us. So we went to the back to the interview room, and the general manager, he immediately got to the questions. And I'm going to throw out some questions that they may ask you. They may not be like exactly what they're going to ask, but just some examples. He started off with, tell me a little bit about yourself. So me, as I was doing my research the night before, I noticed all the girls were like, when you go on an interview, it is going to be a group, and make sure you're the one that is like first to respond. Like you want to respond first. I went through a lot of interviews and groups, and I know the main goal is to shine. So that's exactly what I did. I answered every question first. I was nice and brief, but also it was well worded, and it was a breeze. It was so natural, and I felt like it went amazing. And then it was so good because after I said my answer to the questions that he was asking, because I was first, the other girls piggybacked off of what I was saying, because I was hitting him. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like on it. Like, yeah, I came here to slay, not play. Oh, but anyways, so yeah, the interview continued, and then another manager came in to talk to us a little bit too. And like I said, you always want to have questions prepared. You always want to sound interested, and you want to know more. Back to some questions that they may ask on the interview. Why would you like to work for Ulta? And give a scenario where you were working in customer service and you had to, just calm down a situation with an irate customer, and how did you go about it? What did you do? And how did you take control of the situation? He asked many of things, but not too much. It wasn't an overwhelming process. So after that, I asked some questions about their role and how they got there, growth within the company. So after that, he was like, thank you girls so much for coming. I'll be contacting you by Friday because I'm off on Thursday. So I'll be contacting you Friday. And I was like, okay, cool. Thank you so much. Of course, you can't walk in Ulta and not buy anything. So yes, after the interview, I did buy something. And as I was online making a purchase, there was some guests in the line behind me, and they were just making conversation with me. They were actually from South Africa. They were like, you're so beautiful. Who do your makeup? They were just really interested in me, like it was just perfect. It was just perfect timing. It was so genuine and real. It was everything. And it's funny because the second manager that came into the interview room, she was at the register checking out a guest that was before me. So she heard the conversation that I was having with the women while we were in line. And I just told them that, yeah, I just got out of an interview for Ulta. They was like, oh my goodness, you better get it. You're amazing. This job is for you. We would love to come back and shop with you. They're literally saying all of this in front of the manager, not knowing that she's the manager that I was just in an interview with. So it was perfect. It was perfect. So now I check out, I leave, and now it comes Friday. I'm like anxious. I'm like a little kid that's like waiting to wake up for school for the first day, like because you just can't wait. Friday goes by, I didn't receive a call. So I was kind of sad. Then Saturday comes. I'm like, you know what? He probably got busy yesterday, so he's probably going to call today. Saturday comes, and no call again. So now the weekend is passing by. It's now Monday, now Tuesday. So now I've already made up in my mind that, unfortunately, I didn't get the position, which it kind of made me feel a little discouraged because I love makeup. It is my passion. So yeah, I was like, man, I thought this was it. You know, I thought this is what God set me here to do, but obviously not. But then on Wednesday, I was just laying in the bed watching a movie, real mellow, chill mood, and I get a phone call from a random number. And it's the general manager at Ulta that I had the interview with. And he's like, hey, I'm sorry, I meant to call you, but I wanted to offer you the position. We love you. We would like to welcome you to the team. And I was like, okay, thank you. You know, not too jolly because, like I said, I was just chill and I already had made up in my mind that I didn't get the job. But he was like, why do you sound like that? You don't sound too interested in the position anymore. Is everything okay? And I just explained to him, I was like, I was kind of down because, you know, you said you would call on Friday and then it's now almost a week later. So I just thought that I didn't get the job, but I'm definitely interested and thank you so much. Like, you've made my day so much better. You don't even understand. And from there, that's when I got the job. And he called me in. He told me to come fill out paperwork, put me in the system. And they also gave me a goodie. Who doesn't love goodies? So this right here that they gave me is this little bag right here. This baby. Ooh, excuse my personal belongings that's in the bag, but obviously it's see-through, so you know you're gonna see everything through the bag. That's the point of the bag, because we want to prevent not only customers, you know, shoplifting, but we don't want team members to shoplift either, which is understandable. I totally understand. But yeah, that was my experience. Well, that was the process. That was the hiring and interview process for me. And like I said, I wanted to do this video after everything because if you love makeup, you love skincare, beauty, hair, anything of that sort, Ulta is for you. I totally recommend it right now. Today, literally, May 3rd was my first day. And so far, the team is cool, no complaints. Everything was good, so I'm happy, you know. And honestly, the job is what you make it, you know. If you're not on a mission, you're just going in there to play, obviously it's not going to be the best work experience for you. But unlike a lot of people, I'm on a mission, so this is just the beginning. But nah, for real though, that's all I have for today. I'm definitely going to be coming back with more videos on, you know, my work experience, more tutorials. You guys drop down anything in the comment box below and tell me what you guys would like to see from me, what kind of content. I'm here for it. This hairstyle, I did it myself. Yes, I did it myself. It was very inexpensive, very quick and easy, and I did it at home by myself. It was very easy. So if you're interested in that as well, just let me know. And that's it, you guys. It's been real.